What's up, guys? We're going to talk a lot about cold shoes. Um, Must be like, oh yeah, cold shoe. But there's a lot of them out there, and this actually makes a huge difference. So, if I could save you guys some time and also money, that'd be good. I would feel good. So the type of cold shoe right off the bat that you want to try to avoid are these types, the ones in the fronts. Let me show you guys why. So one of the reasons why you want to avoid this is because it's just a standard shoe, but also it has plastic. Stay away from plastic stuff. It's bad. We've had these break before. Early in my career, I've had the plastic crack, and also there's no way to actually really, fasten your flashes on these securely, just because there's, no screws, no, tension, no locks, no pins. Basically, the only way that you can lock your flash is by, tightening these guys onto it. So you actually put this on, right? And then you just tighten that guy as much as possible. So you basically just, pinch it. That's actually bad, especially if you have an expensive flash. So these guys, stay away from these, right? This is also the same thing. There's no tension in the back, so this is dependent on you tightening that screw thing that I was talking about, which is this guy. This was a lot better. We started using this on our second year of shooting. This is what they had at the time. I actually lost the screw and replaced it with, a ghetto Allen wrench. But this was actually really good because once you fit it in there, let's see. Once you fit it in there, and then once you tighten the screw, you actually have 2 points now, which is basically, you use this screw to anchor the metal part, and then you tighten this guy up, down, or down. So you have 2 anchoring points, which was a lot better. With this hot shoe or cold shoe, I've never dropped a flash. Just because like this little screw thing that is here, saved or really anchored in the flash that I had back then. But still not the best cold shoe, because this was like, the reason why this thing has tape is because, just look at the thickness, right? This guy is a lot, I'm going to put it in the light. This is a lot thinner, so the needle part of this right here would actually touch the screw that you mount on here, and it would actually trigger the flash. So that's out of here. That's bad. So now we're getting into more of the current cold shoes that are out there, right? These 3 guys, there's actually a lot of differences between these 2, or these 3. These guys are actually pretty good, but let's see if I can, let me just focus in a little bit more. One of the reasons why it's good is because this guy, like if you look inside, there's this little spring in there. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, there's a little spring in there, so that actually keeps the this open when you unscrew it, so it automatically widens it, which is okay. I like that feature, and it's, it's good. But the bad thing is, with this one, even though they all look the same, is, hold on, let me make sure it's totally in focus, is when you unscrew this little screw thing right here is pretty small, and you can already see, hold on, you can already see that, let me just focus in, that it's already kind of like getting eaten up already. You see? So the more, like, we've had cold shoe where we've tightened it and it actually started eating through the threads. So once the thread on this was gone, that's it. It was pointless, it was useless. So yeah, this is good, but not as good as what these two are. Let's see, I'll put you guys in focus. So here is our main contender, right? We have one with the red and then the other one with the metal. You could see the one on the right is a lot whiter. Let me see. I'll put it on. You can actually see that this guy, the bottom, is a lot wider than this guy. But check this out. This little screw right here literally is little. When you're turning it, it hurts, and I've cut my fingers on here before just because of this little guy is hella sharp. The good thing about this is you could use a flathead or a coin, you know, to tighten it. But sometimes adding another tool like a coin or a flathead, especially while you're on a shoot, it's not very professional looking, right? Even though this is wider and the metal is actually better. I think this is straight up billet, or no, this is still cast. This guy is billet. You could actually see the difference. But this guy's cast aluminum. It's okay. It's pretty good. We've never had it break because I mean, these guys are really solid. Bad thing is, since it is small, it's a little harder to tighten compared to this guy. This guy is a lot, you know, I mean, look at this. Just look at the comparison. The size difference on these guys, right? This guy is a lot bigger. But even though this is not as wide, let me get you guys back in focus. Even though this guy isn't as wide as this one, I mean, the anchor point, especially when you're hooking up your flash, let's see, right? Like if you're to look, it actually tapers off like right there. So technically, where you're actually, you know, touching or pinching the hot shoe doesn't really matter whether this is wider or not. You technically just need that part, as you know. You guys see it as to like where the screw ends. That's as much as you need, basically, right? So this guy right now is the winner for me, and let me show you why. So red, it's easier to unscrew and screw, and we can actually like unscrew these relatively fast and really secure. But check this out. The thread on these, right, the screw part is look at that, so much difference. Let me get you guys in focus. So look how much thread you have on the red one versus this guy. So this is actually a lot less likely to you know, or you're a lot less likely to eat up all the threads on this just because it's so much longer than this guy. See, you can see the difference. Yeah, so with these guys we've eaten threads also, but these guys I have yet to still do or eat the threads. The bad thing is with this, even though I feel like this guy is the winner, the one with the red, is that it has ports on here for springs also, but for some reason it doesn't come with a spring like this. Like I have another one too, and another cold shoe with the red. And if we open this up right here, right? See? It's long, man. It doesn't have the spring, so I wonder why that is. I'm not sure whether they ran out of springs or whether the new ones have springs, but I mean it's totally, you know, designed to have those springs. But that's you know, that's neither here nor there. You don't really need it because once you loosen this up, when you put the actual shoe in, doesn't really matter anyways. So yeah, as far as the cold shoe, this guy is the winner. Right here, the one with the red, and I'll actually send you guys, you know, I'll post an actual link that has this specific one versus all these losers. So yeah, the winner. Hopefully that helps somebody out, man. Okay, later guys.